Hold on a second, y'all. Damn, I had to go live while this loud car was coming. Hold on. Well, that's one. Some of the pitfalls of going live outside when you want to be out in nature. This is your man, Rico the Opinionist. Y'all know I have opinions that I like to share, and a lot of things that's happening in the news that I try to pick the ones I think a lot of us hadn't heard about or not up on. And so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This is my YouTube channel, as well as my Facebook page, Rico the Opinionist group page. Go and like and share, and let people know where you go to get the hard-hitting opinions. And, but look, and also check out the description box of my YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. Got a little something going on up in there. All right, car, go ahead and go by. All right, what I want to talk about really quickly, I'm not going to make this a long, drawn-out video. The title of this is, was supposed to be Kamala Harris is demonic. Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris. Y'all remember her? If there's anything specific for black folks, I'm not going to do anything specifically for black people. Y'all remember her? Hey, Joe, we did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. Y'all remember her? Locking up all the brothers in California for small amounts of marijuana. Wouldn't let them out, wouldn't give them a bond or bail. Y'all remember that? That Kamala Harris? Anyway, what else? She's at it again. Oh yeah, the AKA Kamala Harris, Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Kamala Harris, who convinced black people that's because she went to and graduated from a historically black college, university, Howard University, that made her black. And I'm still scratching my head today. How in the hell does one, because you graduated from a black college, that made you black? But a lot of African American women and men, the beta male simps, they bought it. And a lot of these people have college degrees. Then they bought her being, now she's Indian Asian, but they bought that from being black. Yeah, the same Kamala Harris. Yeah, she's Indian Asian, whatever. You know, she get around black folks, she try to call herself like, I'm black, oh, I'm black. Okay. Well, you know, she recently made a trip down to Memphis. I'm sorry, my bad, let me correct that. She came down to Nashville, and they were speaking at Fisk on behalf of the two state representatives, one black and one Blasian. He's black and Filipino. Justin J. Pearson, he's the actual black one. And Justin Jones is the black and Filipino. He's the Blasian. And they were recently expelled from the house, but Justin Jones has made it back. But Justin Pearson, by the time this video comes up, he has it. I'm gonna put it up tonight. So I think his vote is on this Wednesday, the 12th, tomorrow. Damn. So more likely he'll probably be sent back. But she came down and did this rip-roaring rant of a speech about suppressing democracy, suppressing voices, right? And I think she was introduced as a black woman who's doing so many great things by one of her fellow AKA members at Fisk. And there's still one thing, and by the way, let me say this. I really enjoy the aesthetics and the physical presentation of the women of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I do. There's some bad, cute little chicks in that sorority. But y'all gonna have to take another L fooling with this chick. Y'all took an L pushing her as black. You push her L by purposely ignoring what she said. If it's something specifically for black people, I ain't doing it for black people, and bent her head when she said it like that. But then she made sure she was there when Jim Crow Joe was signing all those pro-homosexual legislation, anti-hate Asian bills. She booked everything except for anything for black women and black people. So y'all got to take a third and a fourth and a fifth L on this one I'm about to share with y'all. Anybody who voted for you, y'all get ready to hold this L too. Y'all continue to take L. I think y'all taking these L's out of stubbornness. Because y'all want people like me to be right. And that's fine. That's your conscience. But you can make up for it next year, 24, by not voting for Joe. Get another candidate. If you're going to vote Democrat, you go ahead and do what you do. But anyway, so here's your latest L that y'all going to take. She was all up there talking about, yeah, suppressing the vote. You're expelling silence in the vote. It's anti-democracy. It's blah, blah, blah. But y'all, somehow your internet wasn't on, or your social media accounts were shut off. When she was just over in Ghana, in Togo, in Benin, in Gambia, she was just over there trying to cajole or politically coerce the presidents of those African nations into, get this, inviting homosexuality into their culture. Did y'all hear what I just said? She came over there. Now she went all the way to Africa to promote homosexuality to African countries that believe in mother, father, and child. There's always been the countries in Africa now. Some are compromised already. But she went to all those countries. So I know she didn't take her ass to Uganda because they don't play over there. But she went to Ghana, I think Togo, Benin, and what else? The Gambia, trying to get those African presidents to accept homosexuality, sodomy. But she hadn't said a word about the poisoned water in Jackson, Mississippi. I want you black Democrats to pay attention. You black Joe Biden supporters, you black Kamala Harris supporters, y'all pay attention. I know it's the way I'm saying it, but y'all gonna have to take this L. This heifer did not fly around the country and try to, it's interesting. She didn't go to Jackson, Mississippi when those white Republicans there were literally outvoting the black representatives, black Democrats in the Jackson State House, and they're trying to perform or create a separate government for a small section of Caucasians outside of Jackson, Mississippi, and making Jackson Mississippians pay the bill with their tax dollars. Kamala Harris didn't go there. I don't even think she went to Flint. Well, Flint was before her. She never flew around and tried to get funding or propose funding for all this, this gunplay that's going on. Stuff that she could do in America. But she got on the airplane and flew like 19 to 25 hours to go to Africa to promote homosexuality. God damn. But that's who y'all voted for. And y'all still just out of stubbornness take these L's for this help. When y'all gonna hold her accountable for ignoring your black vote? When y'all gonna hold Joe Biden accountable? But yeah, that's who y'all wanted. Y'all wanted a black woman. And they didn't give you a black woman. They gave you a woman of color. Come on, people. So she's over there. And so she stood up there in Fisk and gave that rousing rant about they're stopping democracy. They're quelching voices. And you're over there trying to force and what's called disrupt African democracy and push oppression and quiet the voices of the people of Africa if they don't accept homosexuality in their culture. See, America's already accepting of homosexuality. Most of all of Europe, if it's white, they already got homosexuality. But Africa doesn't bother anybody. Why is it so necessary for all of these people, especially America? Why is it so necessary? Why is it such an agenda to push homosexuality on people who don't talk about it, they don't promote it, they don't even think about it? But you're going to try to dangle aid or money in their face. And one thing about the Ugandan president, say, look, we got our own aid. We don't need your aid. We're rich in natural minerals and resources. And I hope to the president of Ghana, don't do it, bro. Because you see what a cesspool that has turned America into. Families are broken down into bits. Men and women aren't together anymore, so children are growing up without a mother without a father. Then over in America, they want to put two gay dudes together to have children, or lesbians to raise children. That's not what Africa is. Africa is God's backyard. Come on, somebody. But again, Satan has traveled over there and tried to cajole or suppress the democracy in Africa. Y'all understand? I know y'all don't pay attention to stuff like that. Y'all think America's the only country on the planet. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. Oh, wait a minute. What's Jamaica? Bahamas. Oh, y'all been going to Puerto Playa, Mexico. You don't think that any other culture, you don't think black people have culture anywhere else or their own country, a hill or their own continent. It is. It's called Africa. That would be our saving grace if we had some sense. And so that's what this heifer has done. This demonic hypocrite has done. Then bring our ass back over here talking about why Republican in the state house of Tennessee is quelching, being anti-democratic. You went over there to Africa to force American rule on those, try to force American rule. And I hope they stick to their guns and they don't allow it. Because with all you believers out there, y'all need to go read your Bible to talk about Sodom and Gomorrah and why it was destroyed. Got it? It wasn't destroyed because no democracy. It was destroyed because of demonic and debaucherous behavior. So, anyway, it just hit me today, and I want to talk about that. That is weird. But I know the masses of us are not paying attention to these things. And we're not going to tweet her and say, hey, you out of line. For those of you who support her, because it's a given that people like me can tweet and say, hey, man, what the fuck you doing over there? I see if he's going to Africa to help undo some wrong that Europe and his Western allies, that America and his Western allies, the wrong that is perpetuated or perpetrated on Africa, countries in Africa. I can see if he's going over for that, but you weren't. You went over there in your capacity as vice president of probably the most powerful country in the world to promote and push. I mean, you literally coerce these African presidents into accepting, promoting, legalizing homosexuality. Thank God, and I mean that Uganda is standing strong. And they need to all band with Uganda. Say, no, we're not having that over here. We believe in mother, father, child. Not two women and kids. Not two men and kids. The natural order of things. And nothing against the gay community as people, but your behavior is not, it's not appropriate. Kevin, what you say, bro? Hold on, Kevin. Wait a minute. Kevin said they are accepting homosexuality in Mexico like it's the invention of the wheel. The next big thing, sliced bread in Puerto Vallarta. They're going to be fucked up next. And the rest of the world is falling right into it. The alphabet people are taking over. Well, they can't take over unless some straight people help. They can't. They're pretty much all over the place. But you would think that black people and all the stuff that we've gone through and what we're going through, that we would try to be strategic. But hell, just like those state lawmakers in Tennessee, You know, I'm cool with their voices, but I'm not fully behind them, because soon as that black and Filipino guy talks, soon as even Justin Pearson, love the brother, think he's smart. I think he's smart and brilliant. But when they get to talking this anti-patriarchy and trans, queer folks, I like, that's where you lose me, because that's not our issue. Our issue is the sovereignty of black people, the black family. And anybody that votes Democrat, you are anti-family, because the Democratic Party does not promote black families. It doesn't even promote American families. It wants to promote all the debauchery. It promotes the destruction of family. And that's the problem with America. One of the big problems with America. They don't have any more dads in their home. Women have been incentivized not to have dads in the household anymore. But they'd rather have another woman laid up there with her bush. Or he'd rather have another man over there with his bush. Come on, America, leave those people alone. Leave the Garden of Eden alone. Leave it alone. Europe, no, France, Portugal, Spain. And another thing, hey, Kamala, you know, what about those pedophiles that love to go to those poor African countries? Like in South Africa and all around there, where the young men run to the beach and the young girls run to the beach 10, 11 years old, and those guys from Portugal, Spain, Germany. What else? Portugal, Spain, Germany. What are the Dutch? What is the Dutch from? All them nasty white men come over there and have sex with those black kids. You know they're poor, so they come over there and have sex with those underage black boys, 6, 8, 10, 12, and the girls are 11 and 12-year-old prostitutes. At least the white women, when they come over there, they have sex with the 18 and 19-year-old young men and 20-year-old young men. But when the white men come over there to these African countries, they want nothing but the boys, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, and the girls, 11, 12, 13. So, Kamala, we can really use your voice over there to tell them to stop the pedophilia. However, I digress. I just wanted to share that. Hey, B. Mario McDuffie. You know, but I'm not going to belabor this. I just want y'all to know Kamala Harris is a demonic hypocrite. She won't do anything for blacks in America, but she's going to go around the nation, the army of blacks, and try to force them to accept and promote and encourage homosexuality. Instead of using her vice president powers to at least, you don't have to represent me, 'cause I know you don't like black men. I know you don't like boys, because you purposely, you have no kids, so you married a Jewish man with grown-ass kids. Jewish white man. You know. So, but how about the Democrats who voted for you, Kamala? Won't you represent them in these cities? They're democratic and they're overrun with crime, poor school systems. Why don't you even at least represent your base? Black women, beta male, simp ass dudes, black dudes that voted for you. Why don't you represent them? So, am I to believe that all those black men and those black women and that sorority, AKAs, and all the Divine Nine that went to bat for you, you mean that they're okay with you going to Africa, going to Ghana, Benin, Togo, etc., to promote homosexuality, instead of you coming over here, instead of you representing them in Jackson, Mississippi, and hell, in Detroit and Memphis? A lot of black Democrats all over the place that can really use your representation. But I tried to tell in the beginning, you're making a mistake. But they ain't listening to me because, Yeah, but anyway. Y'all be cool. I enjoy the rest of the evening out here. Y'all try to vote better next year, okay? Yeah, y'all be cool. Rico the Opinionist, I am out. Talk to y'all later. Peace.